So Minecraft is an old game, and as such, it's had many different versions. Some of them have been good, some of them have been bad, and there are also some that we don't talk about. Anyways, the first official release of the game was all the way back in 2011, which is 11 years ago. Think about it, back then, these were the phones that people used, and I still had a social life. I mean, that's how you know that it's very long ago. And because versions have been coming out for so long now, that actually raises a couple of questions. What happens to a world when the versions upgrade? Can you take a world through all the versions and still have it be playable? What am I doing with my life? And all of them but one will be answered in today's video, as today we'll be upgrading Minecraft until it breaks. Alright, so here we are in 1.0.0, the first official release of Minecraft. Take a look at this splash. Bees, 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 bees. Minecraft 1.0.0 predicted bees. Yeah, anyways, enough of me trying to be funny. Let's create a world. Alright, and here we are. So in this version, you don't really have any, commands. You can't talk in chat whatsoever. So the only way for you to really find what the seed you're using is clicking F3 and then seeing what seed you're using. It's -8 to something something. Anyways, unlike downgrading the game, I'm not really expecting there to be as many issues with upgrading the world as, I'm just adding more things to the world. But still, the world will definitely be kind of different, I'm guessing, at the end of everything. So the rest of my time in this version wasn't really spent doing much. I just ran around and just ran around, really. I broke a tree and built some weird structure thing. I think that it was supposed to be a house, but really just turned out kind of weird. And that's when I changed versions. 1.1. Yeah, let's see if the world still works. And the answer is yes, of course it does. Anyways, in this version, I continued building the house, killed some pigs, and then changed versions once again. The next major release is 1.2.1, which is a cool version, with other jungles and iron golems. Pretty cool overall. But as you can see, our world is still playable, and from what I can see at least, functions, well, in this version I decided to venture out a little bit to see if, anything's broken in the world, but I mean, I couldn't really find anything. Everything seemed, normal for the most part. Minecraft 1.3.1 and we're still in the same world, which is a plus. Anyways, in this version I decided to start a forest, because, why not? Here is the seed yet again, but this time in the chat, because it's cooler in there. It was becoming nighttime quickly, so I decided to Minecraft 1.4.2, and the world still works. Are you getting tired of the same thing happening over and over again? So am I, and that's why I decided to venture off into the unknown, only to find out that the unknown is just as boring as the known, so... nope. Still just as boring as usual. Yeah, at the very least, we can now use the hotbar quickly. And also, as you can see, terrain is generated and it looks normal. But mind some terrain issues right here. The chunks getting separated like this. It always happens whenever you try to upgrade or downgrade versions. So yeah, that's not really that much of an issue, I guess. Anyways, I decided to build a house because I cannot find the other one. And then I just changed versions. So in this version I decided to, well, how do I say it, die. For the sole purpose of just, spawning in a random place and, just going around looking for, things that are broken. I didn't find any things that are broken. Anyways, I'm going to continue my search in the next version, so for now I'm just going to... 1.7.2 is an update that brought a lot of things to Minecraft, but will it bring any changes to our world? No, seriously, absolutely nothing is happening. Just to make sure that things aren't deleted, because that would actually mean that something has happened, I'm going to go to the coordinates of that house that I built a couple of versions ago. Well, would you look at that? Even more chunky shoes. I mean, yeah, as cool as this might look, it really gets boring after a while. Oh, there it is. I can see it in the distance. That took a surprisingly long amount of time, but finally here we are. Home. Or at least it's the second home, I guess. I mean, yeah, I lost the first one, but yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I think that this is a pretty appropriate place for me to finally... Will the world work though? Yeah, it will. Yeah, anyways, I mean, I don't really know what to say. The world seems to be working fine. It's fine. I noticed something familiar in the distance on closer inspection, and well, yeah, it's still the house, the hut, whatever you call it. It's still here. So after getting ambushed by a spider and a creeper, I decided that it was time to change versions. I actually spawned right where I was before, with all the mobs and everything still there. Is it me, or is the water like more watery? Hey, good news is now at least I can one-shot pigs. This chunk is actually cut in half, but there's a chunk inside. Yeah, look at this. This is actually pretty cool. And on that note, let's change versions. 1.10 is the next version in hand. That actually rhymes, so now you must subscribe. Anyways, this is a version that brought code stuff. That's how it's called, I think. Yeah, that's proper English. Anyways, as you can see, the world is still the same. Surprisingly, the world is very responsive. Like, whenever I break the block, it actually breaks, which is what is supposed to happen. But sometimes, you know, worlds become a bit laggy. So yeah, that's kind of surprising. Anyways, in this version, I ventured even further into the unknown. The unknown being a dark oak forest. I know that I'm on half a heart, but there is nothing that I can do about it. uh. And on that note, in this version I decided to try a bolt clutch. I failed, but yeah, this version works. You know what, this is kind of boring. How about we try a quickfire mode, which is quickly go through the versions until we reach something that's interesting. Or at the very least, notable. Like seriously, this is boring. 1.12 and the world works. Surprise, surprise, nothing interesting here. Moving on. 1.13 and... I know what I'm doing. 1.13, the world loads in, and it works. I was actually expecting this not to work for some reason. I mean, maybe because, you know, last time that I tried this, the whole game just didn't want to load the world whatsoever. It just crashed every time I tried it. But, yeah, this works for some reason. 1.14 villager update. Please, just do something. How am I even going to make this video? It's just going to be the most boring thing I've ever uploaded. And that's coming from a guy that's played New York Grad Simulator. God. I've played New York Grad Simulator. Anyways, 1.14 works. And drumroll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, it works. At the end of this, aka 1.19, is it? I think that it is 1.19. We are going to take a flight around this world in creative mode to see all the damage that we've done, which... is there a lot of damage? I think that there's a lot of damage. I mean, there's some there. 1.16 also works. Nice. 1.17. It works. Just 2 versions left, and it appears that this video will be kind of boring. I mean, yeah, it does answer our questions, but at the cost of literally nothing happening. Anyways, at the very least, being boring would be in line with my videos overall, so, you know, we'll fall right in place. Cliffs and Caves Part 1. I mean, honestly, this video has just fallen off a cliff in quality. Personally, I think that the intro was the best part, and 1.18 works, which is nice. I mean, that brings us to a village, apparently. Okay, I mean, I wasn't really expecting that, but yeah, sure, a village. And it is a new village, as you can see, because it's been newly generated. It's got stuff that old villages didn't have, like whatever that block is. I guess it's time to try the newest version out. I mean, that's everything that we've got left. You know, it's been a very, you know, boring adventure. I've just been running around doing basically nothing, which is what I normally do. But you know, this time I actually recorded and uploaded it to YouTube. So yeah, it's a bit weirder. I suppose that it's time to change versions in this fountain right here. Yeah, sure. Let's just change it right here. Yeah, that was a cool transition, almost seamless, right? Anyways, 1.19.1, the newest version of Minecraft. As I'm recording this video, of course, because they'll probably release one like tomorrow when the video will already be out of date. And anyways, yeah, the world works. Now all that's left to do is to go check on my old house, the one from 1.0.0. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is one of my houses, I guess. Is this the original one? Oh yeah, that's the original one. Okay, it was actually a lot closer than I remember it being. And yeah, Yeah, everything is perfectly fine, as just as it was really. My newer house is also here. Yeah, well, this is a bit weird. Yeah, the house isn't really touched, but the chick has been cut off right next to it. So, yeah, that was close. Are all the items still in there? Surprisingly, yeah, what? I expected them to be totally gone. So with that out of the way, I guess it's time to conclude this video, but not before answering the questions that we set at the beginning of the video. Can you take a world through all the versions of the game and still have it be playable? Yeah, you totally can. And what happens between world version changes? Well, I'm not sure, really. Not that much, I guess. New chunks just get generated with the new stuff, the old ones get left behind, and there are also some, chunks just breaking for some reason. I don't really know why, but I mean, well, why not? It adds some variety to the world. Like, where are you going to see this? This is cool. Guess that's a final test. I can try to see if the and the dragon still works. So yeah, that's been it. I mean, everything has been answered for. Maybe the nether could create some problems if you enter it in 1.0.0, but I don't know. I doubt that. I mean, seriously, this has been very boring. Nothing has happened whatsoever. But still, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you uh whenever, at some point in the future, probably. Bye.